First, so let's bring in our political editor, Andrew Clennell. Andrew, you've got some news this afternoon in relation to the Liddell coal-fired power station and whether or not it's going to be viable to keep it running, as the government had hoped, for 3 more years.
That's right. Energy Minister Angus Taylor, Kieran, had the desire to keep it open from 2023 to 2026, this power station. What I've discovered is that his bid to extend the life of the station looks in a bit of trouble because a draft report has come back showing significant problems with doing that. Now, of course, we know Queensland Nationals are pushing very hard for a coal-fired power station, with the Prime Minister announcing a feasibility study for a station in Collinsville. But when it comes to Liddell and the supply of electricity to New South Wales, Mr Taylor had hoped there could be an extension there. A draft report by federal and state bureaucrats has found that it would cost $300 million to keep 2 units of Liddell open from 2023 to 2026, and that money would have to be funded by the taxpayer because AGL do not want to fund it. The report also indicates, from my sources, energy sources, that so aged is Liddell that to keep it open might lead to widespread outages itself and not fix reliability, which is one of the reasons you would keep it open. Keeping it open, the draft report finds, would also curb other investment in areas, gas projects like the Tallawarra B gas extension project. Now, Angus Taylor promised the Liddell Task Force report will be completed by the end of last year, and it's still in draft form. I understand, Kieran, the report says that gas, pumped hydro and battery assets would be in a position to replace Liddell after 2023.
On Liddell, it says, and as you reported there, which is interesting, even if the $300 million is spent to keep it open from 23 to 26, 3 more years, it says that it's so aged, as you pointed out, it might not work anyway, that we might see widespread outages regardless of the $300 million.
It feels like a real pushback here from AGL, the company in charge of it, and I guess perhaps New South Wales, against Mr Taylor's plan or his lobbying behind the scenes to keep it open, because the impression really is being given that it's all too hard, taxpayer would have to fund it, might not even work anyway.
That is a huge caveat, isn't it?